So today we're gonna talk about, daddies.
Ooh.
Not that kind of daddies, Talia Rose. Not that kind of daddies. We're gonna talk about relationship with our dads, our real dads. So some of us may have relationship with our daddies. Some don't have any relationship with our daddies. Some wishes they have a relationship with their daddies.
Climax of it was very bad. Like, it was a big fight and everything. But I think I'm glad that it happened, to be honest, because we get it to let it all out. And yeah, we actually talk more than ever right now.
It was a very easy decision to cut him off from our lives because seeing my mom struggle is very hard lah. But comparing from say primary 3 to sec 3, at sec 3 I can understand way more why sometimes a divorce is the better option. Yeah.
Respect your elders.
I think I press from here, my nails so long.
Can press from here, babe.
I love that.
Don't fight.
So I think we have one more story to share. And Farrah, would you like to share with us?
Yeah, sure. I feel like my story about my relationship with my dad is, I would say it was good and bad, but I wouldn't say it's bad. Yeah, I mean, growing up, I came from a very loving family, but my mom and dad didn't exactly have a very easy journey when they got married, because my dad's side was actually against him marrying her. So when it happened, they actually ostracized my family. So we were basically on our own. And then my mom pretty much suffered a lot of hate from his side. His sisters pretty much just hated on her just because he picked her. Basically, my late dad is a singer who was supposed to marry another singer. Yeah, but that didn't go through. Yeah, so he picked my mother over her. So the whole family was just very against it. So growing up, I didn't really have a relationship with my dad because me and my sis actually was brought up by my aunt and my uncle. But as years go by, we moved back home. I won't say we were not staying at home. It's just that we never got to spend time with my mom and dad because they were both working office hours. Yeah, they got married, immediately got my sis, and then got me. So they had to, work. Yeah. And then I think it was when I was like in kindergarten. I don't remember going to nursery. I don't think I went to nursery. So I went straight to kindergarten. And then that's where I started to have a relationship with my dad, because he would send me to school. And then my helper would bring me home. And then I would just wait for him at home lah. But I wasn't very sure about what he does and whatever. All I knew that he was a very busy man. And then came the whole saga where where you lose your jobs, retrenchment. There was a retrenchment period in the what would you call that? 90s?
Financial crisis.
The financial crisis, right? So yeah, my dad used to work in a law firm. So that's where I had the mentality that, okay, when I grow up, I want to be a lawyer. I want to follow my father's footsteps. Then my mom was in insurance. Yeah, but I always looked up to my dad because last time growing up, I've always had this perception that, oh my god, if you're a lawyer, you're amazing, you're very knowledgeable. Yeah. Then I used to disturb him because I watched a movie, they say a lawyer is a liar, so I always call my dad a liar. But he's not. But then so I looked up to him a lot. But even after retrenchment, he was working so much. I barely saw him. But all I know is that he has given me his full support. Yeah, he was always there. And one of the best memories I had is when he would always host parties for his friends. Yeah, I don't know, I think I got that from, that's why I like to ask people to come over to my place. I have that habit, but last time it's different. Like he would have weekly barbecues. And then they would just drink.
Last time got no COVID, not that
yeah, like my weekends are always like filled with his friends, so it was always a joyous weekend, and I always get to see him and his friends get drunk. It was so funny.
I was so drinking funny. In front of you.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
lovely.
I tried to drink what's that, XO when I was like 12.
That's the hardcore
11.
apek drink at the
Yeah,
the hardcore apek drink at coffee shop one, right?
So they had this bottle.
Hardcore apek.
I never say.
Yeah, so I was 11. Then I was just like, what's this you all drinking? Then I said I want to try. Then my dad just took a cup and then he gave all his friends. Was like, wait, I said let him try. I took a sip and I was like, I'm never drinking again.
and you stick to it until today.
Lawyer is a liar.
So that's how he treated me, like. And then at 14, I was like, on my 14th birthday, I was like, can I smoke? And then he was like, smoke lah, just pretend I never see. Yeah, so since 14, I've gotten the the luxury of smoking. And at 13, that was when my mom actually
we
like.
don't promote.
I'm just
We don't.
The secret was 9 years old.
It's not fun. It's not fun.
It's not fun. It's unhealthy and it's a bad habit.
Yeah. So yeah, ever since then he would actually buy cigarettes for me, every weekend. Like,
not fun.
like, I think now my mom will find out because she watches our videos. So every weekend when they go to the market,
Allegedly.
when they go to the market to buy groceries, he will buy a pack of cigarettes for me and my sister. And then he will walk
Your
first.
sister also?
Yeah. So he will walk first. Because my mom
Yes,
walks really slow until today. I still love you, mom. So she will walk at the back and then he will walk first. He'll open the door. He'll look at both of us. He just, he'll throw. Then we both just like... Because he hates it when we steal cigarettes from him. So he'll buy us a pack. That pack has to last us a week. Yeah.
One week,
If not, we have to
Last
buy
time,
our
last
a
time-
lot,
Last time a week.
Yeah.
He's a child.
But 14 years old. Last time cigarettes how much?
$5.
50, 60 cents.
My
60 cents.
Coffee.
not that generation, man.
No coffee.
So yeah,
60 cents.
it was I would say it was a very beautiful relationship that I had with him. It was only when I started being a teenager that's where I started to neglect. My focus was more on like me and my friends. Yeah, like I didn't realize how much he was never at home because I was never at home. So when I come home, it was really late. So I just assumed that he was already in bed or already sleeping. Yeah. The next morning, like if I wake up and he's not there, I'll be like, oh, he really go work. Like it didn't I didn't really have to like bother to, because when I go to school, I just open their door, then my pocket money is there, I just take and go. Yeah. And then it was until when he started to fall sick. Like I remember I always sleep late. So weekends, right? Like I'll spend the day sleeping. There was one day where he collapsed at home and I was just asleep in the living room. And he collapsed next to me and I didn't even know. So when I woke up, nobody was home. So I was like, where's everyone? And then my helper was like, oh, they go hospital. So I was like, huh? Yeah. Then I called my mom. My mom was like, yeah, your papa, he collapsed beside you. Then don't know what happened. Then apparently he had the kidney stone. Yeah, that was too painful that, he fainted. So that was his first operation. And then me and my sister was just in panic mode. We were just crying. Then we went to visit him. Then he came back home. Everything was okay. And then same thing, growing up, then mixed with wrong companies whatsoever. And that's where my dad lay down like, no, like I've been too lenient on the both of you. This is not gonna happen. And then that's where we wanted to rebel even more. Then we ran away from home. Then because he got into a fight with my sister and whatnot. And then it came to a point where the relationship was cut because of our own doings, So I feel like I did not have that special bond with my dad because he was a lot closer to my sister. Yeah, it was literally a daddy's girl and mama's boy growing up, that situation. Okay. Yeah, like when my sister fight, it's like, yeah, you got your mother what? Then when me and my sister, yeah, you got your father what? And then it was when until I got into college, then that's when he was really sick. Yeah, he was like really, really sick. So here's the thing about me, like I refuse to accept the reality. And I was just telling myself like, nope, I'm not gonna go visit him. He's still gonna come home, like I'm still gonna see him at home. So I continued with my party life. I was living with my friends when I was in the cell. So I did not see him. I went to visit him once. And he was like you can see the bones.
Frail.
Yeah, very frail. Sorry, I just got the image. He no longer had hair. So basically he was going through cancer. And I didn't know. So I still refuse to accept the fact, and that I still continue to live my party life. And then it was to the point where one day my mom texted me and she said, I think your dad is going to go, so you have to come and visit. So I went there, and I remember he was just he couldn't really talk anymore, but he still could respond to us and everything. So I went there, said hi, hugged him, then I went out for a smoke with my sis. And then I think one of my aunts came out and was like, he's going already. So we came back in, that's when we saw him passing. Yeah. So I think the biggest regret was not acknowledging the fact that I've always brushed this off because I've never wanted to talk about it. It took me losing him to realize that I've had all these missed opportunities. So my advice is, if you still have your dad, your mom and dad, just appreciate them because you really don't know. Why do I have glitter on my face?
You're in drag, honey. You're a drag queen.
Yeah. So yeah. But overall, it was really a beautiful relationship. Like he's never given me a reason to hate him or whatsoever. Yeah.
I think now what you're doing, whatever you're doing, I'm pretty sure is through your dad and for your dad also. And whatever you're doing right now is actually to celebrate his life that he has given you. And I'm pretty sure we as sisters we make fun of how old you are, but because we all know of the hardship that you face, and we I still want to insert that age joke. I'm so sorry, but it's because of the fact that we all know, in terms of the real struggles of growing up in a family,
Yeah.
you would have the biggest story to tell us.
Yeah.
And you're fucking brave lah to share this story, and some of us are lucky enough to not experience, but at the same time you went through what you did and you're just imparting that knowledge and sharing that experience with us, which I think will really help lah for everybody out there, including us as sisters. So thank you so much, babe. You'll be very, 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 very brave.
Sorry for booking you, Ariana.
Okay.
Okay.
We're lightening things up, right?
Finally you get the memo.
Okay. You okay?
Yes.
You need a glass of water?
No.
How about shot of whiskey? I still want to talk about EXO. No. You need a cigarette.
I need a sip of cigarette.
Okay.
Good beverages and a sip of cigarette. I want to eat good beverages.
I want to play a game.
Life is a game, honey. It's enough already. But let's play a game.
What game are we playing?
The game that we are playing is
Never Have I Ever.
So as usual, same thing. Never have I ever. If you have, is it? Put your finger
Is
down.
that 10? Is it 10?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's 10.
Okay, let's put our fingers down.
Never have I ever cooked for my dad. I have.
I think I have, yeah. With my sister.
I have.
I cooked Maggie and I ruined it.
Okay. Never have I ever played soccer with my dad.
I have. I actually went shopping
And
to
play
get
soccer.
a full set of outfit.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
we
you're the
played-
butchers of us.
We
among
played
us.
for a while. And then my mom took out the nasi goreng and I was like, yep. Wow. She's my girl. She knows me.
Okay, next one, please. Never have I ever fought with my dad.
Oh.
Oh.
Next one. Never have I ever stole my dad's money.
My dad don't have money.
Never have I ever thought of becoming like my dad.
Oh.
No, no, no. Never have I ever showered with my dad.
No.
Of course,
I
when
don't
you were a
think so.
baby, he will shower you.
Maybe,
ah,
but I
when
don't
you were young.
remember lah.
Baby counted?
Yeah lah.
Baby
Okay lah,
count?
baby
Yeah.
counted. Count lah.
Okay.
I don't think
Then
so.
we
I
just
think
hope
so.
that everyone is baby.
Wow. Okay. Never have I ever seen my dad's kontol.
Ah.
No, never. I have never.
Maybe I have, but I don't know. I don't want to know. Thanks.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Never. Okay, this is sweet. Never have I ever dated someone who resembles or reminds me of my dad.
That would be scary. Nope.
No.
Unfortunately, I have. No, there was someone who I dated. And I was like, he looks like ish. Like there's something. He's not handsome, but there's something about his face.
That reminds you of.
Yeah, and then I was like,
Oh my
shit.
God,
He
oh
looks
my
like. I'm like, shit. He looks exactly like my dad. Next.
Wow. Never have I ever watched porn with my dad.
Ah,
He taught me how to watch porn.
Wait. What website last time? Just dial up.
No, the DVD.
David.
A VCD.
Blue. Oh,
The
CD
illegal
blue.
one,
Why
the
do people say
$10
CD
one.
blue? Blue CD. Next one. Wow. Never have I ever did porn with my dad.
Put down no lah. Gini
No. Okay, that wraps.
So is it all?
So Farrah, you can see, has the most beautiful relationship with his dad, with all the
Yes.
questions down.
Including the penis one and the porn one.
So that wraps up our episode for today. So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification button.